Angela Baker. So talk about this. What did this opportunity mean for you to get a chance to coach the tight ends?
Hey, I thought it was all over.
I think this one's going to be a little different. This one we're talking about Angela Baker, offensive assistant for the Giants. She was over at the Senior Bowl. She was at the Shrine. She was at a bunch of different things. We're going to learn about her. So I'm going to start first with Giants.com, courtesy of them. Obviously, this is Miss Baker, offensive assistant, and we're going to read her story before we hop into the video because I want you guys to understand about it. Women are becoming more prevalent in the NFL. I think it's amazing. The more diversity of thought that we have, the better and bigger the sport can grow. I'm super excited for it. So, without further ado, let's jump into who Angela Baker is, how she got here, and then we'll jump into that video. So first, Angela Baker in her first season as offensive assistant was serving last year as Giants offensive quality control. In 2022, Baker was the Giants' inaugural recipient of the Rosie Brown Minority Coaching Fellowship and joined Laurie Young as the first women to hold coaching positions in Giants history. Young is the team's director of coaching operations. Wow, that's pretty crazy already. Wow. Congrats, y'all worked real hard. As an offensive assistant, Baker worked closely with the Giants tight ends and their coach, Andy Bischoff, and has daily and direct contact with head coach Brian Daboll and offensive coordinator Mike Kafka. Baker spent the 2021 season at the University of Redlands in California, where she helped she helped coach the kickers and punters and was a defensive quality control coach. In the spring of 2020, Baker spent 3 weeks with the Cleveland Browns coaching staff as part of the NFL's Bill Walsh Diversity Coaching Fellowship Program. She was one of 6 aspiring coaches, including 2 women, to join the Browns staff as part of the fellowship. The fellows participated in the team's off-season practices, which were limited to virtual meetings because of the pandemic. Baker then worked with Cleveland's quarterbacks, including Baker Mayfield, by analyzing film, studying the playbook, and identifying weaknesses of the team's quarterback play. She also learned coaching techniques from offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt. Baker specifically addressed team unity and cohesiveness through technology interactions during the pandemic. Baker then participated in the 2022 IFAF Women's World Football Championship in Finland. A wide receiver, she was also a member of the 2017 IFAF World Championship team that won a gold medal. I didn't know that existed, if I'm going to be honest with you. So that's pretty awesome. I'm going to have to do some research on the IFAF Women's World Football Championship. Baker was a 7-time Women's Football Alliance All-American while competing for the Pittsburgh Passion women's professional football team. The full contact football squad won the Independent Women's Football League National Championship in 2014 and 15, and she was named the National Conference Offensive Player of the League in 2016. Wow. What a pedigree. Wow. Wow. After a 3-year hiatus from school, Baker graduated from Slippery Rock University with a Bachelor's of Science in Physical Activity and Fitness Management and a minor in coaching. The Club Coaching Fellowship Program gives minorities who hope to coach in the NFL an opportunity to work full-time on a team staff for 1 or 2 seasons. The Giants Minority Coaching Fellowship is named in honor of Rosie Brown, one of the greatest players and arguably the best offensive lineman in Giants history, a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 1975. Brown played for the Giants from 1953 to 1965 after joining the team as the 27th round draft choice from Morgan State. Shout out Morgan State. He was a starting tackle for 13 consecutive seasons, a period in which he was named to 9 Pro Bowls and selected All NFL 8 consecutive seasons. Brown helped the Giants win the title in 1956 and advance to the championship game in 1958, 59, 61, 62, and 63. He was immediately named assistant line coach by the Giants after his Phlebitis condition forced him to retire in 1966. Brown continued his Giants affiliation as a scout from 1971 until his death in June 9th, 2004. So as a recap of who Miss Angela Baker is. First of all, she is, wow, a two-time independent women's football National League champion 2014 and 15 and National Conference Offensive Player of the League in 2016. So she knows how to play football. Again, let's go to what she did previously. She was in that Bill Walsh Development Coaching Diversity Coach Fellowship. 2021 University of Redlands Offensive Quality Control. 2022 as the Giants Offensive Quality Control, and 2023 as the Offensive Assistant. I think they might have found the right person with that. So let's hop over to the video.
We're here on the field at the East-West Shrine game with Giants offensive assistant and tight end coach for the West team, Angela Baker. So talk about this. What did this opportunity mean for you to get a chance to coach the tight ends?
It's amazing. I mean, I'm fortunate that, our house even selected me to be nominated, so that's a bit of a pleasure for me. But being able to work with the tight ends with Andy Bischoff and at home, I've learned so much from him, so to be able to come out here and represent everything that he's taught me and everything I've learned in my first 2 years with the Giants, it's incredible. So I'm happy for the opportunity just to meet the guys and get to feel what it's like to actually run a room.
Yeah, you're an offensive assistant, but you're in the tight ends room with Andy Bischoff. What kind of advice did he give to you to prepare for this opportunity?
He told me to trust myself. He said, the growth that I've had in the first 2 years has been good, and just trust the process, trust everything that we go over, trust my own knowledge and everything that I've learned from him or learned in the time that I've been with the Giants. And he said, just trust yourself, go out there, have fun, and be you.
And you have to be a teacher out here, right? You're getting college kids, you got to teach them a system in 24, 72, 48 hours.
Absolutely.
What has that been like?
It's a little challenging, but, I wanted to be a teacher before I got into coaching, and it just transpired, coaching is just teaching, but it's in one specific sport. So I'm able to do that with football. And, when you get guys here, they're hungry, they want to learn, and that's the easiest way to teach, is whenever you get people who are just as eager to know the system as you are. So we're learning together. I appreciate the guys that I have in my room, and I'm thankful for the whole experience.
But to be honest, before anybody says like it's a great opportunity and everything, to be honest, Miss Baker, you have absolutely earned it. You have put in the work. You deserve to be here. It was great that the Giants, recommended you to do this. But regardless, what you've done in the short period of time that you've done it from 2020 to 2020, what is it, four now, it is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm super proud of you. Shout out to Miss Baker from me, Nick, over here at Roll Coverage. Good Lord, I cannot speak today.
How have the kids been?
They've been great. Tight ends are pros all the time. I haven't met a tight end that really doesn't want to go through the whole process or isn't easy to work with. So the guys that I have in my room, I'm lucky. They're a great group. They're excited. They're eager. They're positive with each other. Nobody's too hungry for anything. They're all supportive of each other, which I appreciate.
So has head coach Mike Kafkin been killing you? Just like making you work like 24 hours a day?
No, he's been great, which I appreciate. Working with Caf every day in the Giants facility, I already kind of know his mentality, but it's been great to come out here and watch him run the show. So it's good to see him shine and have that opportunity, and just to be able to have a good working relationship with him. It's been great.
And you get to hang out with Davis Webb again, right?
Yeah, I miss Davis. It's awesome. His energy is just infectious. So being able to be over there with him, and he taught me plenty in my first year at the Giants, just with the way that he thinks about things and the way his brain works. So being able to be out here and be in his system, it's awesome.
Final question. If there's one thing you've learned about being a position group coach and leading that position group this week, couple days, what has it been?
Definitely. I'm used to being organized as an offensive assistant, but being organized and being able to, think about things a little bit differently, because some of these guys will ask you questions that you're not necessarily thinking of, and you have to be able to think on the spot and know all the different situations, and be able to talk to the offensive line coaches and the running back coaches. It's such a cohesive unit. When I'm, not the primary coach in the room, I get a lot of those answers from the primary coach in the room. So being able to get those answers and have those conversations on my own, it's been a learning experience, but I'm excited for it.
Good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Angela Baker on the field at the East-West Shrine game.
Hey, shout out to the Giants. Giants always seem to bring us some really good content. This one on Miss Angela Baker was top tier. I did not know about so much of what she's done, the IFAF, and so much more that I'm going to have to do research on. I appreciate you for bringing this to light, and obviously best of luck in the future. But if you want more reactions, breakdowns, or any videos like that, make sure to subscribe to the socials below. My name is Nick. This has been Roll Coverage. I appreciate you rolling with us. Peace.